Hello family, how are we all doing tonight?
Woo!
My name is Vinny Mansour. I am a part of Palestine Community Network here in Southern California. And we are your siblings in struggle. I think that goes undeniably so. We come from the same ashes. To put it in clear words, when you hurt, we hurt. When you shed tears, we weep. And especially so when they're putting so many struggles and so many devices to keep our people underneath. I find myself, for the life of me, unable to see the difference between a child in a cage in California and a child in a cage in Gaza. Our children are being taken from us, and we have to stand united.
Woo!
You know, what I really came here to do is I'm here for you. I know we're very clear on our definitions of the enemy. We know that the definition of evil is putting our children in cages and denying their existence and denying their heritage. But I also want you to know the only reason I can possibly stand before you is because I was raised to be clear on my definitions. Our enemy is the author of confusion. So I charge each and every one of you to be ambassadors of truth and clarity.
Woo!
What does that look like? You have your definition of evil. That's clear. We have our definition of Zionism, of racism, of apartheid. I'm clear on those definitions. Are you clear on those definitions?
Woo!
Yeah! So I ask you, what is your working definition of friendship within a movement? What is your working definition of loyalty within a movement? Who personifies friendship? Go be their friend. Who personifies loyalty? Go be loyal to them.
Woo!
Who is the greatest example of discipline and integrity? Respect yourself like them.
Woo!
I'm tired of hearing about the enemy. I want to get to know you. I want to know who you are. I want to know what you're capable of. What are your definitions? Write them down. The enemy has their definitions down. They define you as a criminal. They define you as a rapist. They define you as a gang member. But those aren't my definitions. So when you speak and you know your definitions, you can't be shaped by the authors of confusion. I know what racism is. You can't tell me it's that. I know what genocide is. You can't tell me it's that. I implore each and every one of you to keep a book. Write your definitions down and be sturdy with them.
Woo!
I'm not going to have you do all the work. I'll give you a freebie tonight. What is the definition of struggle? The enemy, the author of confusion, he'll have you believe that struggle is something that happens to you. He'll have you feel weak. Oh, we're struggling. On the contrary, struggle can be summarized into one definition. Love.
Woo!
Love. It was said by our great ancestor, Kwame Ture, our ancestor in struggle. Do not tell me you love your people if you struggle for your people.
Woo!
You're a is matched to your capacity for struggle. So we relish in the struggle. We love the struggle. There's no point in which the struggle is over. There's no point in which we kick up our legs and say we did it. We're liberated. Because once we're liberated, it's upon us to build that society. It's upon us to preserve that society.
Woo!
What do we do when we put all of the signs away? Who are we when we interact with one another? That is our definition of struggle. Your ability and your love for one another. So I implore you, each of you today, if you have that within you, to show your ability and to show your love for your people, if that's in you, which it is, then exercise it.
Woo!
If you see no one who's that exemplar of loyalty, if you see no one who's that exemplar of friendship, look within yourself. Dig deep and do the hard lifting. And be that light so someone else can find you.
Woo!
They say knowledge. The more you know, what's to say? The more you can do. But I charge you to say this. The more I know, the more I am responsible to do.
Woo!
Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is responsibility. You're responsible to do something. You're responsible to be that friend. You're responsible to be that loyal member. You're responsible to have integrity and discipline. Be organized. They love chaos. They always profit off of our chaos. Be unified. Be clear on your definitions, and they will not shake you. God bless you all. May God remember you in His kingdom. God bless you.
Thank you so much to Vinny for your speech. Okay, I'm gonna try to translate the major points. Okay, nuestro compañero Vinny dijo que el enemigo nos confunde. El enemigo nos confunde. Y en eso nosotros sabemos las definiciones del racismo. Nosotros estamos claros en la definición del sionismo. Y no tenemos que no dejar que nos confundan. Estoy cansado de oír del enemigo y hoy quiero conocer todos ustedes. Y el amor es la lucha. So, no me digas cuánto amas a tu gente. Lucha por tu gente.
En la lucha